This is a tea cake I just made in my garden, and every single leaf came from a weed growing wild where I live. It's called fireweed, and it grows across Europe and North America. In Russia, they already use this plant to make a tea called even chai, but here I process it in a different way, like the Chinese sheng puerh. Puerh is a Chinese type of tea that people age like wine for decades, and the oldest cakes sell for more than gold. But the whole question is, will a different plant develop amazing aromas over years of aging, the way the tea plant does? Well, nobody knows, and it will take years to find out. So we start today. The first step is going out in a forest and finding fireweed. Then I picked a bunch of leaves for our project, and I decided to wash them. This is not always necessary, but here I saw that they were a little dirty, so I did wash them. Then I just strained them and let them lose a little bit of moisture before we green it. Now, you might be familiar with this process if you watch my previous video. Basically, the idea is, by putting our fireweed leaves into a very hot wok, we heat the leaves up, which inactivates the enzymes responsible for oxidation, exactly like in green tea making. Except here, we do it slightly less than for green tea, because we want a very slight oxidation to happen over time. Now, when this step is done, we need to roll the tea. Tea farmers use machines for this step nowadays, but at home you can do it with your hands. There's two main techniques. You either roll a small bunch of leaves at a time between your two hands, or work the whole pile like a bread or pizza dough. This step brings the leaves juices to the surface and will enable better water infusion later on. I also sometimes like to press it hard into a bowl like this. And here we have it, we're almost done. Just let it dry under the sun and your tea is done. Although, if you want your tea to age properly, there is still one last important step we have to do. If you've watched my previous videos, you know that we can press leaves into cakes using the weight of our body. However, this time, to ensure proper aging, I ordered the cheapest hydraulic press I could find and a nice little tea mold. The reason is that loose leaves just go stale, whereas a tight cake doesn't, because barely any air gets in, so the leaves keep some humidity and transform in their own little environment over time. That's where the slow microbial activity happens, creating those aged aromas. I went for 15 grams per brick here. Then you steam them for 30 seconds to a minute and put them into the mold and press. Steaming makes the leaves pliable, which permits proper pressing. Now, this was my first time doing this and I wasn't really sure how to get it out. But fortunately, the pressing was strong and the cake remained whole. What do you think? It looks pretty good, no? I went through this process 3 times in total, making better looking bricks each time. By the way, if you want to start making your own tea, I've made a free mini guide which walks you through the whole basic process. Links in the description. Back to the video. So here we have it. 3 nice little bricks. But of course it's not finished, we need to age it. To do this, we wrap them into paper so the leaves can breathe. Because puerh aging is a process that requires oxygen. Then I just put them into a bag and label it. You have to put it into a dark and odorless environment so it can just sit and chill without disturbance. And now we wait. As you can see, I've put them in a dedicated wooden cabinet. The wood lets them breathe a little while keeping them away from light and strong smells at a steady room temperature. Those conditions matter as much as the pressing does. I have some leaves left from the pressing, and since I'm not waiting 10 years to make this video, let's taste them already. It's a little similar in mouthfeel with our previous green tea experiment, but here it's a little more zingy, a little more citrusy, a little more herbaceous. It's still very young and fresh, but it needs many more years to age properly. But that's the exciting thing, isn't it? Now, of course, we don't know if our tea will age properly because it's not the same as Camellia sinensis, but we do know one thing. As I've said in the beginning of the video, in Russia they make a product called Ivan chai. It's basically taking the same plant as we have here and putting it through a process kind of similar to black tea making. And the interesting thing is that they do age this tea, and I've noticed by doing it myself that the tea actually evolves over time, changing its aroma and smell. I have this batch here that is about 1 year old, and it's really different from what it was 1 year ago. So that means there is a history of aging fireweed leaves, just not in the way we did here. So we're gonna see if it still develops something interesting. Let me know what you think will happen here, and of course I'll share updates as time goes by. And I just love the idea of having this tea transforming itself while I go on with my life. Now, if you want to see other tea transformation videos, check these out, and until the next, stay rooted.